Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be showing you guys how to actually stack packs up for Team of the Year by doing the League SBC method and kind of what I'm doing to stack packs. Now, I don't go super try hard. I only have like 50 saved up, but I will be, cycling more SBCs as we are about a week out from Team of the Year, give or take a few days. Who knows when it's dropping, but essentially what I'm going to be doing is showing you guys the most effective way to build packs, kind of stack them up, and a good way to get a lot of packs for basically free. They do take a little bit of time, but it's a really good method, and that's through the League SBCs and stuff like that. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys drop a thumbs up. No more wasting time. Let's get into it. So I guess we'll kind of explain the process of it and how it works, and then I'll actually just go through and show you guys kind of how I do them, at least. It does take a little bit of time, but notably a lot of streamers do this. Streamers like Nick28T, he did this a lot last year. I haven't watched him too much this year, but I'm sure he still does a decent amount. People like Pieface, they do this kind of, these like cycling of SBCs and stuff like that. So what you do is you look through the League SBCs, and obviously we have a ton of leagues out now. Obviously a lot of them give out pretty decent packs in return. So what people do is it starts from the bronze pack method. And what you do is you basically open up bronze packs. Any good bronze players you get that are, notable for leagues, you can sell off, or you can just keep them and put them into the SBCs directly. And what you do is with all the bronzes that are trash, what you actually do is you go and put them into the upgrades and you upgrade them to silvers. And then, let's say the silvers aren't good. Any usable silvers you put into the SBCs. Any ones that aren't good, you throw into the silver upgrade and make them golds. And you just keep doing this till eventually you get the 2 rare gold players pack. And then with those rare players, if they don't fit into League SBCs, you can throw them into, these upgrades right here. So essentially what you're doing is constantly just cycling players and cards and stuff like that to the point where you will end up, completing the League SBCs and getting a lot of packs and stuff like that with very little cost. Now, I won't say it's free. These packs really aren't free, but they're very cheap. Only 400 coins. And what I like to do anyways, when I'm doing like the bronze pack method, is a lot of the time, if there are players that, do sell for a little bit, sometimes I'll sell them if, the rating is required for a lot higher of a team. So say, I pack some Liverpool silver or bronze. I know I can get the golds for very cheap too, and if the silver's selling for 2k or the bronze is selling for 2k, I'll just sell them for 2k and just use the coins to then buy players that I need later on for SBCs, essentially, making the League SBCs free. So that is kind of the explanation of how it all works. I mean, this video is going to be more chill. We're just going to do it now. And I'll kind of explain how it all works. So for starters, we'll look for a League SBC to complete. I usually don't do them, honestly. I don't know why. It's just something I don't get around to do. But the Premier League one does have an ultimate pack, so we can look to maybe start this. So essentially what I like to do anyways when I'm starting out is I'll go in and I'll basically just fill in all the teams first so I can see what I have so far. So for Arsenal, I only have 2 players. And if we go down to, say, Villa or Burnley, and we just keep doing the same thing, we'll fill it out, and then we'll basically just wait and see how many we need, and then after that, we'll fill it up as we go. Now for the Prem, it doesn't look like I have too many players, and that's a little unfortunate, but if we go to the transfers tab, and then the transfer list, and then I can pull up the My Club screen right here. What we can do is we can then look and see what league I have the most players of. So Prem probably would be the way to go, as I do have, I only have 6 pages of them. So as someone who, like me, I don't have too many pages of players, and I'll be honest, I don't do these kind of methods too often. So I do have, it is going to take me a while to cycle through all this. Now, for the French league, I do have a little bit more too. So we'll just start off with the bronze pack method. We'll start stacking players and stuff like that, keeping any crappers and stuff like that. And then we'll look to sell off any of the good players because, like I said, I am more of someone who will sell off and just buy the players when I need to. It's not the most effective way, or not the most price efficient way, but it is very decent. So right here, I get 3 bronzes who probably aren't worth anything. So what I can do is just keep them. I will sell the rare just because. And what I'll do is I'll keep the rest. I'll sell all of this because I just don't need it. It'll just sit in the club, but I'll just keep going. We'll cycle through a few here. I do need to turn off my pack limits. So we'll do this real quick. And again, what we're looking for in the bronze packs is anybody that's not good, we will look to instantly sell. Now again, it's our second crap pack in a row, which is fine. There will be bad packs, but then what we'll do is we'll put those crappy bronzes into the silver upgrades, and then we'll look to just keep completing them through that way until eventually, we can complete all these League SBCs. Now, for your guys' sake, you'll probably want to go through and see which ones you all have and stuff like that, so you can, you can complete them and know what you need to look for. Now, we have a Sudamericana card here. This guy probably will sell for 400, 500 coins, which is not bad. Again, that's profit on the pack already. This is an SBC I won't complete because it's really not that good. Now, we do have a Dutch SBC out, and as you can see, he sells for nothing. So we'll keep him. We'll be able to use him. And then, obviously the rest, we just sell off, and we'll keep cycling through like this. Now, hopefully we can get a few more better players. These bronze packs have been pretty dodgy so far. But again, it's a really decent method to make coins, and essentially, you're completing these SBCs for very, very cheap. Now, we got an MLS player here. Again, he doesn't really sell for anything, so the good thing is we can keep him, and then we can look to, later on put him into that MLS SBC. And again, it's just about going through this process and, just being patient, doing this over and over. And again, like I said, eventually you'll be able to cycle through all the way for very minimal cost. Now we got a Saudi, we got a CSL player. The Saudi does sell for probably a little bit. You could probably get off of them for 250, whatever. Nothing really too crazy. Now I don't think there's a Chinese Super League SBC out right now. So again, we'll look to sell all that off and move on from there. And again, we just keep going through this process until eventually, we have so many bronzes that we can put into the upgrade packs. Now, for the sake of the video, I'm going to go and do the upgrades. I'm going to start doing the silver upgrades right now. We did get another Saudi player who sells for, probably nothing. But I'm going to do this. This guy doesn't look like he goes for anything, so just quick sell. And we'll do that. And now we'll move over to the upgrades for the sake of the video. Now, this time-wise, this probably does take a little bit of time. But again, it's a nice chill grind to do. A lot of people do it on stream and stuff like that, and I don't want to sit here for a 50-minute video for you guys. But again, so for example now, we have our bronzes that, we got. We don't really need them, so we can look to put them into the upgrades. The best way to do this is there's probably a way more efficient way than what I'm doing when it comes to this. I always just try and find, I just sit on this tab, find anybody that's probably not going to, get in or be needed for any of those SBCs, and then just put on multi-swap and go through. Now, obviously, you don't want to include, too many guys, or, all of one position in one, because you do need 40 chem for them. But again, essentially, like I said, this is all you're going to do. And as you can see, I have so many bronzes that are just not needed at the center back position. Again, a lot of Japanese players, there won't be a League SBC for something like that. Again, another method you can just do is just do the squad builder, go to bronze. I like to put it from rating lowest to high. Usually, from the bigger teams, you'll see. And then anybody that would be needed for an SBC, I just quickly replace. Now, this method, it probably wouldn't work super efficiently right away, just because, eventually you'll run out of spots and you'll be seeing the same players go into those positions. But again, we're just doing this. So then we get to the silver upgrades. What we're going to do here for the silver is we'll open that pack up, if I could find it, and then we'll look to, this is going to take me a second to find, but what we'll look to do, and I don't even have the silver pack out here, but what we'll look to do is we'll open that silver pack, and then what we'll do after that is we'll then, use those silvers, find any of the League SBC silvers, and go and put them into there. Now, there will be times where you do need to buy the League SBCs. You know, like I said, a lot of the times, you know, it'll be harder to complete some of the bigger leagues like this. You know, because with like the Prem, for example, because it's going to be hard to find, you know, it's going to be harder to find those bronzes or silvers from those clubs. Now, for here, you have to keep in mind some of the requirements. They don't always require 11 players from the club. This is something that's probably decent to know, especially at these lower rated clubs where you're not going to find all these players. Now, they will require, you know, Saudi players for, you know, the League SBC, but for this exact club, you won't see, you know, 11 players. Otherwise, you know, these League SBCs would be super inflated. So if we find Saudi here, we can complete it. I always have trouble finding this league. Here we go. So right here, and we don't have any in the club. So, you know, we'd have to go and buy them and find them. But essentially, you know, you just keep doing that. Eventually, you know, from cycling and stuff like that, the SBCs will become pretty much free. And, you know, you're able to make decent coins fast off the packs, as well as, you know, you can stack them up for Team of the Year. This is something that I'm doing for Team of the Year through these League SBCs, and I will be doing. But again, I don't want to waste your time with an hour-long video of me doing this, you know, when you guys can be doing it yourself or, you know, on a stream watching it. But, you know, that is essentially how the League SBC cycling goes. One other method that I do, as far as stacking packs go, and I know some of you guys pointed out the FIFA points a little while ago, just doing drafts is also a really good way to stack packs. I do drafts probably the most out of them all, just because I can't sit and menu grind. It's just something that I just get bored of doing. It's why I'm not crazy into the League SBC cycling. But when you do the draft, you know, and even single player draft, if you can win it every time, it's good. If you can win these online drafts, get 3-4 wins every time, you do get some decent packs in return. I know I got an 100k pack the other day for doing this, and, you know, that's a great pack for me to kind of hold now heading into, you know, Team of the Year. So really easy way to stack packs. You know, we're going to be getting, you know, coming into this time for Team of the Year where a lot of people are holding packs. You're going to see massive coin injections. And again, it's a really good way to, you know, have a shot at one of those big Team of the Year cards, because they are going to be expensive. And, you know, packing one is a great feeling. I think last year I packed De Jong Team of the Year, so that was pretty dope. But, you know, hopefully we can. And again, like I said, any of those excess golds that you have, I do recommend you put them into these and just, you know, stack them up for Team of the Year. Now, as far as the best one to go, definitely don't do the 82 to 88, because again, all those Team of the Years are going to be in the 90s, so there's no point in doing this one. I do like the 81 plus double upgrade. I think it's a decent one. As far as, you know, rating goes, you know, it's a pretty easy SBC to kind of fill out. Again, the only thing that sucks is the rares. So that one kind of sucks. But, you know, if you do have those extra golds lying around that are kind of bad, you can always do the 80 plus player pick 2 and just hold those picks until Team of the Year drops. Obviously, you know, you're going to be stuck on a sign and stuff like that, so it kind of sucks. This one isn't repeatable, the 86 plus, so I mean, this one's fine too if you want to do it, but I don't know, it's a little expensive. But again, another nice pack to hold, and, you know, just doing these upgrades they'll be very decent. Again, I'm a big fan of that 81 plus. If we do get like an 82 plus or something too, you know, these are probably a decent one to, you know, pick up and stack for a little bit. It's a good way to cycle those gold cards in too. Something I know a lot of people are doing is, you know, just putting everything you have in your club into these kind of SBC packs and stuff, and then these methods. Because what's likely going to happen is with all the packs you save up, you're going to get a fresh influx of players coming into the club. So again, something to look out for. Again, same thing with the draft. You know, it's a good way to stack packs, especially if you are very liquid right now too, and you don't want to play division rivals or whatever. So with that being said, that'll wrap up the video. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a thumbs up on it. Your guys' support recently has been massive. I'm excited to see what drops for Team of the Year. Hopefully, you know, we get some more information later today, or, you know, sometime this week would be nice. But again, that'll wrap up the video. Till next time, guys. Peace.